Ever wondered what really happens when someone gets arrested? What's the actual path from handcuffs to courtroom? Let me break it all down simply, clearly, and truthfully from a professional legal point of view. Because if you or someone you love is ever caught in the criminal justice system, you need to know this. It all starts with a crime being reported. A person contacts law enforcement to report a crime. Police respond, investigate the scene, interview witnesses, and gather evidence. Their goal, to determine if there's probable cause, a legal standard that allows them to make an arrest. The arrest and filing recommendation. If police believe someone committed a crime, they can arrest them. Then, they send their investigation, called a filing recommendation, to the district attorney's office. At this point, a deputy district attorney, DDA, reviews the case. They decide if there's enough evidence to file criminal charges. And here's something important. A good prosecutor won't move forward unless they believe the person is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now the defendant enters the courtroom. They hear the charges, are advised of their rights, and a judge sets bail or keeps them in custody. Future court dates are scheduled here too. In felony cases, prosecutors and defense attorneys meet with the judge for conferences. This is where evidence is discussed and legal motions are filed. Next comes a preliminary hearing, like a mini-trial, where the judge decides if the case should go to a full trial. In misdemeanor cases, there's no preliminary hearing. Instead, the case moves directly to settlement conferences and possibly trial. At trial, the defendant chooses between a jury trial or a bench trial, just the judge. Both sides can file pre-trial motions. The jury is selected, and opening statements begin. The prosecutor presents evidence, witnesses, documents, physical evidence. The defense can cross-examine and also present its own evidence, but they don't have to. Remember, the burden of proof is on the prosecution. Then come closing arguments and jury instructions. The jury deliberates in private. They can return 3 types of verdicts: guilty, not guilty, or hung jury, if they can't agree. If the jury finds the defendant guilty, the judge sets a sentencing date. And here's something powerful. Victims have the right to make victim impact statements telling the court how the crime changed their lives. So the next time you hear someone's been arrested, you now understand the real journey that lies ahead. It's not just courtrooms and judges, it's people, families, evidence, and the fight for justice. If this helped you, or if you think it can help someone else, share it. Knowledge is protection. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real legal insights. And if you'd like to support this channel and the work I do for public awareness, let me know in the comments what topic I should break down next.